Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pradeep and you're watching Vlog of Note. So the tablet computing market is divided into iPads and non-iPads. One of the companies that makes non-iPads is Samsung. Therefore, when we had rumors about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE Fan Edition, also known as the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 Lite, we had to talk about it. Should you wait? Let's get started. So first of all, I'd like to argue with you, the viewer, about the difference between FE, that's Fan Edition, and Lite, that's Lite, and Air. So Lite, this is a brand name that Samsung used to use about 2 years back. Basically, Lite is a stripped down version of a flagship. So you had the Samsung Galaxy S10, then you had the Samsung Galaxy S10 Lite. You had the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6, then you had the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. Now, after some time, they realized the fact that people don't like to own a device called Lite, so they changed the brand name over to Fan Edition or FE. Now, the difference, however, was also the fact that FE wasn't a stripped down version, but a cheaper version. Makes no sense? Yes, this is Samsung. And finally, when we come over to the Air side of things, that's the brand name that Apple uses. Air, according to Apple, basically means the middle. It's the device that all of you consumers should get. I recommend the MacBook Air with M1 and I recommend the iPad Air with Apple's A14 processor. Moving on, now let's talk about the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE or Fan Edition. It has the model number with 5ABY according to a leaked Google Play console listing, link in the description right next to that like button. It will run Android 11, thankfully, with Samsung's excellent One UI 3.x on top of it. This also means that we will get Android 11, 12, 13 and finally Android 14, so the longevity of your device will be increased. Now it will have a 10,000 mAh battery with a 15-watt charger included in the box, Apple. Also an S Pen included in the box, Apple, and it will have support for up to 45-watt super fast charging. It will have a 12.4-inch LCD display, not AMOLED. It will have a resolution of 2560 into 1600 and it is unclear whether this device will have a high refresh rate. It will have stereo speakers and it will have dual cameras on the rear, that's 8 plus 5 megapixel cameras. You also have some renders of this device. I will link to those as well in the description. You can look at it in various colors. The bezels are a bit thick. Moving on to the most interesting thing about this device, the Snapdragon 750G that's powering it. See, you would actually expect that Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 would be used on this device because Qualcomm Snapdragon 865 was used on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7, which this device is an FE version of. For example, last year we had the Samsung Galaxy S20, the smartphone, and then we had the Samsung Galaxy S20 FE, the Fan Edition, with the exact same processor. However, it looks like Samsung has cut some corners here and has gone with the Snapdragon 750G with a Geekbench single core score of about 650 and a multi-core score of about 1600. This is actually not bad compared to the Exynos 9611, which was found on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S6 Lite. As you know, Samsung has two series of processors. You have in-house Exynos and then you have Qualcomm Snapdragon. Exynos always has worse thermal performance. Anyway, the Exynos 9611 had a single core score of about 300 and a multi-core score of about 1200. However, it's really bad when you compare it to the Snapdragon 865 found on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7, which had a single core score of 919 and a multi-core score of about 3000. This will also have Wi-Fi only, 4G and 5G. I would recommend just get the Wi-Fi version. It will have 4 GB plus 64 GB of hopefully expandable storage, and there will also be a 6 GB plus 128 GB version. Finally, when it comes to pricing and release date, the Samsung Galaxy Tab S7 FE is supposed to launch in June of 2021 with a starting price for the Wi-Fi 4 GB plus 64 GB version of $400 or about 30,000 Indian rupees. What do you guys think about this tablet? In my opinion, although the display is pretty large, the processor is a bit of a letdown. If I was considering this device only as a tablet to kick back, relax and watch content, I would be pretty impressed. Let me know your comments in the comment section down below. As always, please go over to YouTube, subscribe to the Blog of Note channel, ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.